When it comes to the southern border, Joe Biden is missing in action. For all of us, this was not our first trip. It would be the first trip for Joe Biden as president if he were to go. We all found this the most disturbing of all of the times we've been to the border, because we saw the crises. We saw the crime crisis, the humanitarian crisis, and the national security crisis. We also went to thank the Border Patrol. Those men and women are working day and night, and the President of the United States is quick to criticize them and condemn them for doing their job. We were there to thank them for what they're doing. As Ted mentioned, we went on midnight patrol, group after group after group of illegal immigrants. And day after day, night after night, that's what the Border Patrol is facing along the southern border, and they are being overwhelmed. And you ask them, is there a policy that has made it so bad? When you take a look at the Biden's border crisis, the numbers before and the numbers after Biden took office, what is the difference? Why did it jump so high? It's a policy of the Biden administration called catch and release. And it's not too easy to keep, if you are using a catch and release policy, people are willing to get caught because they know that they will be able to be released in the United States. And as Ted said, they will then flood the border with those who are willing to be caught on one area, so another area is available for the gotaways to get into the country. And the numbers are astonishing. What, 3 million have been interacted with, another million gotaways vanished into America. And it's not just the number of individuals, it is the crime that comes with it. As a doctor, I've seen the impact of drugs on the American public. The number one cause of death right now in America of adults under the age of 45 is a drug overdose, often related to fentanyl. And you may have seen the picture of the amount of fentanyl that was seized just last Friday. What we know is for everything that is being seized by the border agents in its massive amounts, they believe much, much more gets through. And that's why we're looking at over 100,000 Americans died last year alone of drug overdoses. And the money from all this is incredible. That is what is funding the crime, the cartels, the gangs. How much money? Well, when we did the calculations with the border agents, the amount of money, the profit that the cartels and the drug gangs are making in a given week is more than the budget of our Border Patrol over the course of a year. It's not surprising that they're being overwhelmed. But no, Joe Biden's not going to go there, and I'll tell you why. He needs to go. He needs to see what chaos he has brought to this country and the crime that's come with it. He needs to see and listen to the Border Patrol, who will tell them, they'll tell the president what would actually work, what would stop this problem. But he doesn't want to go, as Ted said. He knows the national media will follow him, and then he will no longer be able to hide from the crime and the crisis that his dereliction of duty has brought to this country.